Hey everyone, in this video we're going to learn about some of the other HTML tags such as the header, main, and footer tag and how to properly place those on your website. So from the previous video we learned about all these other tags here and the basic structure. Let's get into more about that structure. So the first tag we're going to discover is the header tag. It looks like that, simply header. The next tag we have is the main tag, and it looks like that. And then you guessed it, we've got the footer, so pretty basic stuff. So inside of each of these tags, we can place content. But what exactly are these tags meaning, right? What do they do? Why are they here? Well, they were introduced in HTML5, so a little bit ago now. And each of them basically section content for certain areas. Now, we can have a header tag at the root of our body, right, a direct child, and that will section off anything inside of it. Typically you put menus, logos, that types of thing in the main header tag. You can have a header tag, as we learned about with articles and sections. We can have headers inside of there. In fact, that's encouraged, along with putting a footer tag inside of those as well. However, we don't want to put a header tag inside of a footer tag, right? So we would never have something like this. That'd be incorrect. So it only pertains to the section that it's in. And what I mean by that is, well, let's look at it. So I've got, I use Mozilla website to get all the latest correct information when using any type of HTML or CSS, because again, like we learned, the spec changes, right? So things will change, and some of these tags might change where they can be placed or how they're used. So right here, we like to see, the permitted parents, like where can these tags go, where can they not go? That's a good thing to look at. They usually always have examples here that we can see of how they used it. So right here, we've got a header and then our main. A big misconception, people feel like they have to put their header tag inside the main. Yeah, I guess that's acceptable, but we want the main header for the entire site, the entire body. So you could do this, although that's now this header. So if we look at this, it represents the introductory content. So whatever is in that parent, what are we trying to say here? What's the header for this main element? I mean, you could do this. I don't typically do this. I prefer it this way. I think this looks more correct. But yeah, so there's definitely some right or wrong ways. So let's look at here. I mean, we have the main tag. Anything that's inside of here is the main content of the page. So sometimes we get this confused with what's the difference between the body. Well, the main content, like they say here, it's the dominant content of the body. So the body is required. We definitely need that. But we want to know, what is the main content in the body that relates to our website or page. Then we have the footer. Same thing, that's just used below or at the very last part of, say, your article. So as we can see here. So yeah, I really like these tags. I think it helps kind of break up the site so you can see what is where exactly, even though no user on the front end will ever probably see these tags. Search engines they will look at that and they will know, oh, well, hey, there's a header tag here. There must be something important for this section. And it's just an easier way to identify the content that way. I think it makes it look nicer. I like using this than rather a div. So back in the day, you would have something like this, and then people would say, So to me, like, this just looks kind of like, oh, well, now we're just using divs everywhere. I believe it gives a lot more semantic meaning to the markup and the HTML, and I really like it. So hopefully you found this useful. It's just a short video just to kind of show that, here's the proper way. Go take a look at any website. I don't have an example for you, but look at some websites, and I guarantee you most of them, you will not see the markup like this. Another incorrect way would be, you'd have a div here and then the footer. Well, then the footer is only related to this div, right? It's not really technically related up to the body tag. So yeah, there's a lot of misusage. So hopefully this simple example can help clear up some of that confusion. Anyways, hope you liked it. Thanks. Bye.